Oh, I was gonna offer to cover the cost. It doesn't seem like he's really hurting for it.
Ah, there they are.
Hello again, friend. Have you looked in on those Zarups?
All the Ranger Zarps known a threat to
Are
you.
you mad? Now you're siding with the Zarips too?
As long as you aren't using Enemancy to take shortcuts, you'll have no further problems.
Shortcuts. You know nothing about how our farms operate.
Now take a moment. They said the Zarups are no longer a threat, and I'm inclined to believe them. Without our equipment, we can't use Animancy here anyway. We'll just have to figure out a different way to survive out here. Best you move along. Now. Before my friend and I start feeling desperate.
All
I
right,
think you did the right thing,
small town.
even if it doesn't quite feel like it right now.
Better the hermit bite me, bro. What I figured. Is he outside?
Welcome back. Have you called off the Rangers?
I have, yes.
Wonderful. Take
Wolf
these
boots.
as a token of my esteem. Once this land is free from the Dream Scourge, nature itself will reward you. Be well.
Dodge and Constitution.
My
Drop you where you stand.
And
Drop you where you freaking stand, bro. Ikaksal. Alright, later.
That's it. Hurry up. Come and get me! Over here!
Drop him.
I think I sprained my shoulder. Here they come. Here we go.
Lucky.
Come and get me!
A bit late to the part there, bro. Mr. Wiggles. I mean, I'd rather go see him than the gift bearer. I'd rather go see him than Yusuf. We got Master's legs, buddy. What? It's enter the town.
Well done. Got as soon as I can. Beat that, Marius.
He's dead, Boreas.
Let's see what you got. Another win, but who's counting?
What am I doing here? Is someone around here? Search for the root strangled tree. I hear it. Wait. Written is a precise and careful hand. This note seems to be submitting for the notification. Assuming you find this letter intact in time. Going further, make sure you haven't been followed. Location having sparked stalk bandits in the forest before. Unusual level of care you people take. We find out lacking once you're certain you weren't followed. Come into my camp at the mouth of the river, southwest of the Fiora, and we'll discuss how you can further help me to bring order to the valley. Don't make me regret it for our accord. Go here and go east. Oh, hold on, buddy. I'm just legs, okay? Ugh. You switch legs, buddy. Oh my goodness. Great. Oh, buddy. Oh. Oh. There you go, kid. How's that, huh? I know you don't like it when I sit like this. Oh yeah. Watch the hiney, buddy. Ouchie.
Nice shot. Right flank. Yeah.
Grizzly bear.
Hey, over here.
What the hell, Invoker? You busted, bro.
Everybody all right?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much fine. Oh, Mr. Wiggles. You're killing my needs, my bag, everything. Tweet, 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 tweet.
Envoy? What are you? Huh. You're full of surprises. I was expecting someone else, but I think this could work out better for both of us.
You wanted to cock this whole thing up, Dorso.
Not yet. Not unless you go back to Asierno and tell her everything. Once you hear my side, Envoy, I think you'll agree I was only trying to help.
You were the one who killed Matado?
Unfortunately. I didn't want to, but he forced my hand. I thought I was clever. skimming a little extra pay from the coffers, surveying the city's weaknesses, laying caches for my friends. But it was like Monato had eyes in the back of his head. Nothing got by him. I tried to explain, but he couldn't understand. Wouldn't. He'd completely closed his ears to reason.
So you killed him for it?
Poor bastard was always too principled for his own good.
You're working with the bandits who kidnapped Verano.
After a fashion.
Unbelievable.
They were a means to an end. Don't tell them that. Everyone likes to feel special. They were supposed to kill Verano, but I guess they figured they could get more coin if they ran something back to us instead. Idiots.
What were you trying to do?
I'm preparing Emerald Stair for Adir's arrival, obviously. Your people have already pacified Paradis, with contracts and clean water, with promises of safety. I want to be safe. I want all of
I know
us
what
to
put her
finally
there.
be
She's a
safe.
team player.
You've got a hazy picture at best, Dorso. The envoy was still killed in the street, and Ludwine's idea of pacified is anything but.
And I know what empires do, Envoy. They expand. Your soldiers would have come here sooner or later. I'm helping us avoid resistance and bloodshed when they do.
Why would you betray the Rangers like this?
Fiori's wasting away, Envoy. Animancy isn't helping us anymore, if it ever did. But no one in the city wants to admit it.
So you murder your own?
Our crops rot in the fields, bears turn to beasts and attack on sight. The very earth disintegrates beneath our feet. I think it's time we accept help from someone stronger, wealthier, better organized. From Adir. Then we can turn things around like Paradis has. Maybe then we can be safe. But Vidarro, Quilici, Captain Asierno, they're too proud. They won't do what must be done. So I'm doing it myself.
Does the ambassador know of your scheme? Does Lodwin?
I'm not an official asset, just an enthusiastic ally. But I did meet the captain of the Steel Garrote. Alfir, she said her name was. They appeared out of the fog a few nights ago, late, hours before dawn. There were so many of them, I was certain they were going to kill me.
So you rolled out the welcome wagon for them to save your own hide? Slogaro and Emerald Stair?
You don't know? They didn't tell you? Oh, I see how it is. You're their Asierno. You don't know anything at all.
We're missing something important, Envoy.
Thank the gods I met Alfir then. Captain Alfir is strong, determined, organized. She's exactly what we need to save Fjord. She has a vision for how to save the valley from itself. A vision I can believe in. I found them a place to hole up. No one is going to find them until it's time.
Where are the Stilgaro now?
If they didn't tell you, they must have had a good reason.
They didn't tell me because they knew it would probably stop them.
Then I'm not about to tell you either. I told you, we need their help.
What do you believe the Stilgaro are planning to do in Emerald Stair exactly?
They're going to put a stop to the animancy. The animancy that's sickening our fields, driving the animals mad, polluting our souls. And maybe it will end the Dream Scourge. Then, Emerald Stair will be safe.
You expect the Stilgaro to what, ask nicely?
The Animancers are not irrational, usually. They listen to Quilici and Vidarro. And with Monato gone, the Rangers will listen to me. Once Captain Alfir explains to the Animancers what their work is doing to our people, they'll have to give it up.
I wanted to help you prepare if you're afraid you're in control.
I hoped you'd say that. I've been doing this more or less alone so far. Captain Alfir gave me the courage, but it was up to me to complete the mission. I've already eliminated the one real threat among the Rangers.
Fear needs a sense of
I
order
only
and
need to think
competence
of an
that Fear can
argument
provide.
that will sway the others. Fjord is desperate for competent leaders. The ones we have are literally letting the forest swallow the town. I'll lay low for a while, but I'll do what I can to work behind the scenes in Fjord. In the meantime, tell Asierno that the traitor has been dealt with, or better yet, blame it on Casagrada. I'll take it from here. Thank you, Envoy. Consider Fjord's future bright, thanks to you.
You can't trust a traitor, Envoy.
I'll never understand you.
You sweet talk me. For the Emperor. I'll never understand you, Envoy.
I saw you dive into the lake and retrieve a shard of the sky. Tell me, do you still have it?
You mean this stone?
Good. The farther it travels, the safer it will be. Even an enchanted stone should not attract the undead. The lake must have imbued it with some power I cannot name. To heal Andra's wound, I must give it a watery grave, commit it to the deepest, darkest ocean. She will forget it there.
Good luck.
The journey may be perilous, yes. I accept your well wishes. Now, will you return it? I have coin, if it would help. I can afford my boat passage.
What if we agreed to something different?
Such as?
Gift bearers deal in memories, don't they? What if they took one of mine?
Very clever. You're sure this is what you want?
Might be something I
It
wanted
isn't
to
a
forget.
decision to be made. Go on, then. What did you have in mind that you want to be rid of?
I want to figure out where I hid the burned book so I can never find it again.
Fascinating. I can't wait to remember that for you. Whatever it means.
Same,
There.
bro.
It's done.
That was fast.
Time always swims by. Do you feel lighter without your memory weighing you down?
What memory?
Don't trouble yourself. I have the answer I was looking for. So, that is that. Whatever called you to these shores, I hope it reveals itself soon.
You're a curious fellow. I'm not sure what to make of you.
Then find peace in the uncertainty. Life is an eternal discovery.
Giving up a memory. I almost envy you.
I would kill for a standard festering snake bite right now.
Did I really get one up though? Gossip?
There you are. You'd been gone so long I was starting to worry. What happened at the lake?
Pretty mystical, but I eventually figured it out.
So there was something supernatural at work. I knew it. Tell me more.
They were drawn to this moon rock that brought it back for you. Thought you might need it.
Incredible. I've never seen the revenants gaze at the moon. Could some essence... Never mind. Now that it's here, they'll come back. This is brilliant. Give it to me. I'll take samples right away.
Did I not give it to what's his name?
All right.
Whatever, take it.
Made up your mind? It's radiant. Now am I forgetting something?
Chancer's panpipes. So they summons a phantom to fight with you. Hell yeah. Ondra.
I sincerely hope you have some good news for me.
Right on every lead, and there is no murder among the Rangers.
What? Captain, I don't buy it.
Masani here nearly had me convinced there was a conspiracy afoot. How can this be?
They all grew up near the swamp, got Manato, and Verano just got sloppy.
I don't know. Masa?
Manato did spend a lot of time around that cave. keeping eyes on Vitor and his ogre.
But that's exactly what confuses me. Why would they suddenly kill him now?
I bet he didn't even look into it.
Let's not call the envoy a liar to his face, Masoni.
Some face. Freak show, more like.
Rude.
Masoni! I watched you hike all over this valley, envoy. Why don't you tell us what really happened?
Your rangers are falling into their dream scourge. That's the real problem.
Belena and Adelaro are proof enough of that. Gods. And now Monato's gone. One more tragedy for the pile.
No. You're giving up?
I'm putting this flight of fancy to bed. And so are you.
Asierno! Please. Any of us could be next.
Ranger Masoni, you will not speak to me about this again. It's over. Is that clear, or should I be worried about you too?
Understood, ma'am.
Thank you for looking into this, envoy. I'm sorry to have wasted your time.
Not at all, you're welcome.
As gracious as you are capable.
I can't believe this.
Masoni, here's your reward. It's the least we can do
One
for your
last trick.
assistance. Thank you again. Step carefully out there. We are living through strange times.
Bullets bounce with addition. Ooh, ricochet bullets. Come on, if I do. Down. Ooh, my back's gonna snap, buddy. Look at this puppy tushy. Just in my way. I got a board? Oh, someone's a familiar. Or a phantom. It's a piece of plank. Raph's wheel. What was the holster button again? T.
Welcome back. You are here to
Got some bounties to claim.
Whose death am I
The Muggin
reporting?
won't be bothering anyone.
If only we could find a way to coexist with them.
Bellarino is to rest.
From the depths of my soul, I thank you.
Threatened days are over.
Good. Outlaws living off the hard work of others deserve nothing less.
No more Zarps.
I see. Then the other bounty. Perfecto. Ahorita.
All of them? Then we'll get our side quest when we're done.
Welcome back!
Welcome back.
No, the animals were such business.
You return. Have you visited all 3 grave sites?
Buddy. Spirits should rest easily now.
Thank you for helping the dead to rest, my friend. You have done Fiora a great service.
And wasted perfectly good food in the process.
Now, will you stand and pray with me?
We must really be going.
Another time, perhaps. Please, take this token of Barrett's favor. May it keep you from her path for just a moment longer. May the usher find you quickly, Aimiko, and ferry you gently to the next life.
What did you give me? Oh. Damage from vessels? Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Two here.
Please tell me you found them.
The plague got to El Dorado. El Dorado. I'm afraid Belenda's not far behind.
Your rangers lost to the Dream Scourge. Nothing we could do.
The Dream Scourge. Here. Tell me you're joking.
Not only is it here, Vidario's mother is a dream thrall. Make it that what you will.
I don't believe it. I never thought he'd sink that low. Scoffing at the Dream Scourge while it sleeps in his own house? I'm sorry. That's none of your concern. I'll deal with it myself. What about my rangers? Are they even still alive?
Belana's alive, Eldaro is dead. I brought their badges back.
Merla, when she turns, Fior will panic. Where is she now?
She's coming back to town. What did you do with her? It's up to you.
I don't know what to do. I can't hurt her. But I can't put Fior at risk.
Doesn't seem too far gone. Maybe the internet can help.
That won't do any good. Do you think poking around and severing her soul will save her life? Even so, if it's early days and Vidaro doesn't find out... Alright. It goes against all my instincts, but we'll try it. Once. Here. You went to a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it. It's time for me to get out of here and actually do my job. I never thought... I just hope we're not making a mistake.
Ado.
Welcome back. Care to take a look around?
Tell me about this metal.
Is that Gillard? This is Starman.
Big
Very rare stuff. Where did you get this? Nay, don't tell me. I'd be tempted to go looking for some more, and that would certainly not end well.
Can you do anything with it?
No. Unfortunately, I don't know how to work the metal into anything useful. Only enchant it. I did receive a shipment from Sola's Keep recently, however. A mace crafted out of... I suggest you make your way there if you're looking for someone to work that beauty.
Gallowayne's tusks? Come on, it can't be that complicated. I bet you 5 skates a Smith and Thirdborn would know what to do with this stuff.
Look that bet.
And I'll take your money eventually.
Is there
the lodestone? Stuns nearby enemies.
You have the heart. Excellent.
For an Adiran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giada.
I seem to have everything you need for your research.
There's only one way to find out. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver.
Oh, yeah.
No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood.
I continue to look at the sun.
All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum.
Clock.
Chrysalis.
Transformation.
A spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me?
That was the entity. That was the voice in my head. The entity tethered to my soul.
Good. We're getting somewhere. Hey, let's go over your results. Your soul is like a piece of sea glass. All the edges are smoothed down. Quite beautiful, really. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold.
Yvette and Remy certainly think so.
God, my condolences. Those two are a handful, even for animancers. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down.
You trace it back to the source.
That would be closer to Giata's area.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the Dream Scourge.
I'm gonna need like 1 minute.
Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land. Diverted, like the flow of a river.
So Giada's right. Why didn't anyone step in to defend her?
And risk joining her in exile? No. Without this workshop, we have nothing. Regardless, essence doesn't just disappear. It must be going somewhere. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Alphonse and Noctetic. I don't know where Noctetic is. The bear menace in the grotto to claim this bounty. Am I missing some stuff? We gotta go outside first.
I'll be honest. He lost me when we started talking about souls.
Well, I need 1 minute.
What did I miss?
Something the matter? I hope none of my colleagues scared you off. Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest? Makes sense. You won't find a better source of energy. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi. Under the circumstances, the two are not so different. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. Well, that's where I need your help. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I'm sure everything's fine. It's just a spooky death basement.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there. The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
That's where her parents died. I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of an animancer I just met. Right, feels great. I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific...
Guards. We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're... dead?
Or something like that.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there? I'm sorry. For what it's worth, I don't think you were in any danger. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing. Quilici thought so too. Even Ignacy offered to lend a hand. But I forbade it. My mother had an idea about how to use the essence of the living lands. And it destroyed her. My father. Our family.
People are too quick to risk everything for an ideal. I'm sorry it didn't work out for your family.
So I swore an oath. No one could enter the lab until I understood what happened. I watched my mother work. I know what to do. Enough about me. Let's worry about you for a change. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar. And I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fior. There should be some equipment waiting for us. Naku Tedek is special. I used to play there as a child and take rubbings of the memorial plaques. Historians think it may have once been a burial ground, a place where souls can return to the earth. So, we kept the tradition alive. Many of our founders are buried there, though not all of them, as you discovered. Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety. That was not my finest hour. I was so angry. Mistakes when it comes to the...
Sounds good. I need to do some hunting anyway.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime... I hope no one minds. I made myself at home.
Oh, hey there. Something on your mind? It just took me back. Something about her reminded me of old times. War stories. And I've seen shades of that before. The meek trooper who develops a taste for killing. I just want to know, why did you brush her off? Instead of telling her about Adelaro, I mean. Beyond understanding? She may have thought we were all fish, but she knew enough to ask about him. You know, the tragedy of the Dream Scourge isn't the fungal trappings we all get. It's the lives it upends, the bonds it breaks. I almost forgot you don't need a soul-altering disease for that. Sorry, I'm gonna need a moment.
Thank you again for letting me join you. An Animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an Animancer feels different without Fior Messiverno. For the first time, I don't have to prove myself to anyone. You're forgetting all the bridges I burned on my way out. No, that part of my life is over. At least now I have a place I can call my own. Such a troublemaker, but a thoughtful one. Not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours, will it be dangerous? A little bit of trouble in moderation can be good for the soul. My mother and father taught me how to defend myself, among other things. When you need me, I'll be ready. I hope so, anyway. Not before I've done some reading.
Envoy? Hard to imagine what Giada's going through right now, with her parents and all that. I mean, I have no idea what actually happened there, but she lost her people. She'll need time to get past that. And she deserves it. Right, changing the subject. Pleasant dreams.
I still can't believe it. Dorso was betraying her brothers-in-arms, all in the name of saving Emerald Stair. And you helped her get away with it.
No. She was a traitor who gave up on the dream of Fior.
Giada's right. She turned on her own. I don't draw many lines, but that's one of them. Look, I'm not trying to second-guess your every decision. Between that voice in your head and your emperor across the sea, you've got enough others to answer to. Gods know I don't envy your position. I'm just trying to warn you, from personal experience. I saw this in Rauatai's campaign in the Deadfire. You start out with purpose. You're fighting alongside your brothers and sisters, battling pirates and slavers, bringing civilization to a lawless, divided land. But then, you're breaking up villages, turning tribes against their rivals. It gets messy, fast. I'm less worried about who has a claim to the living lands than what Adir might ask of you. Same as Rauatai asked of us. Empires are hungry, Envoy, and they devour their own too. Don't let your allegiances turn you into something you can't live with. Then I've got answers. Some of them may... Get some rest, Envoy.
I can't believe it. Ranger Dorso, a traitor to Fior Messiverno. And you let her go. Tell me, do you have any respect for the autonomy of the living lands? Or are we just the Empire's plaything? You represent the Emperor. Act like it. We'll discuss this another time. If and when I have the mental energy to deal with you.
Hey, sorry about your parents.
Between the two of us, thank you for helping Yatsli reach that vase. Maybe it seems like nothing to you, but to her it's everything. When you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground. If only all of our adventures were that straightforward. Don't let her size fool you. On the inside, Yatsli stands as tall as a mountain. One of these days she's going to change the world. Shake things up. And I'll be at her side, grinning like a fool. Anyway, thanks again. Thanks for talking. The cartographer must be around here somewhere.
Quick as a fox.
Who's ready for
I knew
more?
you couldn't take us.